morning, March 21st today. And today we're going to be getting into Joshua 11 through 13. And we hear a lot about the wars going on. And really what's happening here is God told Joshua to go in and to take the land. And we're really reading about the northern part of the land here, and the different groups that are huge. I mean, Scripture says that they have many horses and many chariots and things like that, and that just means that they had a pretty major artillery, to go up against, and really what God's telling Joshua here is fight the good fight, and that translates into us also to fight the good fight. Not physical fight, not getting our weapons out, but again, the Old Testament is more physical. The New Testament, what we live in today, is more spiritual, and I believe we are in a spiritual war daily, between the world, between the flesh, between Satan. We're being attacked in a lot of different things, and we're called to fight the good fight, just as the people of Israel were called back then to obtain the land, to fight and to put up the defenses against the land that God promised, all the way back to Abram, who ended up being Abraham. But this was a promise that He gave him, that you're gonna have the promised land here. You're gonna have the area of milk and honey. You're gonna have the blessings that God has for them. So today is just a lot of we're reading a lot about wars, and really them taking over. But today I just want you to really think about the wars that you're battling right now. Obviously with all this going on, we feel like we're in a battle just with our health and the area. But to me, there's spiritual implications of this too, and I guess I get excited about seeing how people respond to crisis like this. Excuse me. We have a lot of different pastors out there doing things like this online. I seen one, I think it was out in Connecticut or South Carolina, something like that. They actually did a drive-in service. It's I like that. That's sitting down and figuring out, and how do we fight the battle of what's going on, and still spread the gospel, still do the serving, still do the things that God's calling us to do to fight the good fight. So use your imagination today. How do we reach our neighbors? How do we reach our friends, our family, the community for Jesus Christ, when we're supposed to be socially separated from them right now? I think there's a lot of different ways that we can help, and I believe prayer is probably one of the biggest things that are in our artillery that we can be doing. Make a list of people. Set aside one person, an hour or something to pray for, and again, as we fight this good fight and what's going on, don't let it take over your life. And to me, I think it's very exciting. So, meditation and prayer. My brother did a thing the other day on just some meditation. Light a candle. Take some deep breaths and just pray. Again, fight the fight through prayer, through devotion, through witness, through service, generosity. The government's talking about giving a stimulus to the people that of the United States, and which is great. But the ones who are getting a paycheck, if we're receiving that extra money, maybe we can bless others with it too. So, I'm not going to get into any politics here, but again, these are all things in our arsenal to fight the good fight and to take over our territory for Jesus Christ. So have a great day today. I will see you in the morning.